What's up, fellas?
Game week, what's it feel? What's the different? What's it feel like?
There's a little bit more intensity, sense of urgency, just because there's a target. There's a deadline now, so I can see a sense of urgency in our kids.
It's been a long, all all preseasons are long. Are you glad to be at this point, and do you feel pretty good where you're at on a Tuesday night?
Well, yeah, because we're healthy. A lot of people, didn't make it through training camp with, pretty much a healthy team. So we feel really fortunate in that aspect of it. So we feel pretty good.
In your experience, when a new defensive coordinator comes in, does he pretty much put his stamp on things right away, or does it take a while?
No, I think what you try to do is put your stamp on it as fast as you can, so that when the change will happen faster. Of a mindset, of a level of intensity. I think you try to go for it and throw everything at them and go after them hard, and so that when the change happens, it's going to happen sooner than later. You don't wait, and take it slow.
So you're expecting them defensively to look something like the Florida defense looked in recent years? Or?
Well, I don't know that. We expect them to be aggressive. They've always been aggressive. We've played these guys a few times. When I say these guys, the same team, different players, but they all recruit about the same, level of player. So they're going to be intense, they're going to be big and physical, and they're going to really care, about getting things done the right way. So we expect a war.
How do you slow down their pass rush?
Well, you block them. That's the first way to do it, but you're balanced on offense. You force the defense to defend the run and the pass, then mix the play action pass with it. So you got to be balanced on offense to get the defensive line, and the defensive coordinator thinking about more than just pass rush.
How are your running backs doing at pass protection?
They're doing good. Kobe's done a good job emphasizing it all off season. And they're understanding where to place their body, how to get in position, and then how to shoot your hands, stay on balance, when the defense makes the second effort move. So Kobe's done a good job of emphasizing it all off season.
So much talk about the wide receiver, a lot of new faces in that. What do you think of the depth? Because with the young guys plus the guys you got, do you feel pretty good about the depth you have?
Yeah, we're deep at that position. We got a lot of new guys, but we were really fortunate that Jaquay, Jamari, those guys have played in big time games before. Then Quicks played with us, and before we even got here in a lot of big time games. And then our freshmen, Devontae Pete, Jalen Smith, Amani Spence, Travion, those guys are very talented, big, physical receivers. So we feel pretty good about the depth at that position.
What have you seen from Reggie recently?
He's doing a good job. Just trying to get himself prepared. Trying to work on his timing of the passing game. Playing quarterback is so hard because there's so many moving parts. And understanding that you can always throw a guy open in man coverage. And our kids are big at receiver, so if you put the ball in the right spot, they have an opportunity at jumping or slowing down or speeding up to make a play. They've got range. So just, that's what all of these kids are working on now, just understanding that they're not necessarily covered. You can throw people open.
What went into the decision to move Hunter from guard to tackle and then Lucas inside to guard?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the FedEx.
So you moved Hunter to tackle and Lucas down into guard. What went into that decision?
Like I said, just filling out their strengths and their weaknesses. Lucas is physical. Khalil is quick. He has very quick feet. He's an athlete. He really, fit in better at that position. He felt more comfortable at tackle, where Lucas is a brawler. He likes to he likes to mix it up in the middle, and he's really big. So we just felt at a certain point that give them the best opportunity to help us.
Pedro hasn't been a center for long. You said, I think Coach K said you all asked him at the end of spring or whatever. Do you feel pretty good about his camp and what he's done?
Yeah, he's done a good job. He's a very committed kid. He's done a really good job because there's a lot that goes into that position. So yeah, he's done a good job.
How do you evaluate Kyle's recent play?
Kyle Bowling? Yeah, Kyle's doing a good job. I keep saying Kyle is accurate, but I'm coming off the field where he probably completed every pass. So he really is an accurate passer. He understands where to go with the ball. I trust him. He's a fierce competitor. So I trust him.
Is he a guy that throws people open?
Kyle has the ability to, it happens so fast. It's not a certain guy. Things happen so fast out there. You get a 3-technique pass rush. You got to step up in the pocket, then locate the receiver, then understand where to throw the ball, and then be accurate where you place the ball. So things happen so fast. That's why, I think in the NFL, there's a few teams that always end up deep in the playoffs because they got the best quarterback. And that's what's hard about the position, that things happen so fast.
What do you expect out of Keith Tobridge this week?
Well, he's done a good job of practice, last couple of days. So I think he's healthy. I think we're fortunate because, Mickey, Cole, those guys are out there doing a good job also. So, we're not asking them to do too much, but we're going to get something out of them.
How different are those three guys? It seems like you could use them in a number of different ways, each one of them.
Yeah, well, Keith is an on-the-ball Y. He's a tight end that blocks defensive ends. He's probably 200. I bet he's 270 pounds right now. He'll say 269. But Cole and Mickey, those guys can play on the ball or off the ball. They're both about 250. So they both can motion around, get down the seam. And then Keith, like I said, is an on-the-ball Y.
Will there be times, obviously, like last year, where you're going to use multiple guys of those three, and I guess Charles can kind of throw into that mix as well, right?
Well, yeah, we pride ourselves on being a pro-style offense, so we have multiple tight end sets. We feel like it's a way for us to create an advantage and set the fronts the way we want them. We really value the tight end position that comes from our time in the NFL. We understand, how important that position is in moving the chains. We've always had a lot of success, with that position. So we're going to use him.
How important is a guy like Charles that you can move him into the backfield and out as a receiver?
Well, Charles is important because, like I say, he's a wide receiver, really. That's why Charles is important to us because he's physical like a tight end, but he plays wide receiver.
Kind of just think of the opportunity for Louisville football and this week, playing this really huge game, maybe the best game in the country this week.
Well, I think it's a huge opportunity for our program, our team, our fans. I think that's why you see everybody so excited about it. You see our kids, we understand, how much our fans are, going to be down there and cheering, and, everybody's, all in. So it's a huge opportunity for us, one, to get off to a fast start in the season. And second is to show that we belong in the conversation, with the top programs in the country.
How much do you like to script, and how set is that script at this point in the week?
Early in the game script you're talking about? We have not done it yet. We do believe in scripting the first few plays. I won't tell you how many, but we have not done it yet. So, that's why we don't have any decisions on, who's starting. We haven't done the first play of the game yet.
All right. Thanks.